What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're currently on our way to OSW. We have the new trailer and the new car. Today's going to be kind of a little bit of a test day. We got a private day. We got a bunch of Team No Tread drivers coming out. I think there's a total of 14 of us, and then we had to fill in the spots with a couple other people because not everybody could make it. We got a pretty packed weekend this weekend. Today's Saturday, we're doing OSW, and then tomorrow is Leadfoot, and they're doing their grand opening on Sunday, which is when we'll be going. So we're gonna make a couple videos, kind of documenting everything, really trying to focus on driving the Corvette today, dialing it in, and make sure that it is a good car for how we like to drive. So we're gonna be tinkering with some of the settings, or hopefully not. Hopefully we get into it and the car just rips right off the get. All right, we got the car unloaded up. Sticker slapped it a little bit, track's hot. We got the tire pressure set at 25. We're gonna go do a couple test drifts and then start driving with this guy right here and bring all the old Tandem boys back. They're back in town. Let's go. Just took the car out for its first rip, did 2 laps. Car feels dialed. It's a little bit too washy on the front end. It feels like I'm scrubbing the front out a lot, and I'm taking all the turns very wide. So we're gonna go take a couple laps with Tyler, do some tandem since we know how to drive with each other very well, see kind of how she does. And maybe I'm thinking that might mean that we need to switch the Ackerman in the front. If we need to do that, maybe we'll do it, I don't know. But it's on the horizon. So we're gonna see about getting some laps in with Tyler right now. So we just went out with our first laps with Tyler, and the car is washing out a lot. It has no side by. So I looked under the car, realized that the rear sway bar was never connected. I, to be honest, never looked under this car before. So one of the bolts is missing. We're checking right now if we have an extra bolt, but we're gonna mount the rear sway bar and see how much that makes a difference for the forward bite. So let's give that a shot. All right, we got the rear sway bar mounted now. Luckily Tyler came through. He had a spare bolt because one of the sides was missing a bolt. We talked to somebody and they said to get more forward bite, you have to soften the dampening. So we went ahead and softened the dampening. It was on all the way hard. So we're gonna go halfway, 15 out of 30 clicks, and see what that does for us and gives us a little bit more forward bite. Let's get it. We just went out for the first lap with all the adjustments, and the car is already a lot faster and feels a lot faster forward. So just pulled up next to Tyler, as you can see upside down. We're gonna do a lap with him. I'm gonna let him lead first to see how it is, because before I was washing out and he was walking me, and he has no reason walking me. So we're gonna test it out now. We softened the shocks. The axle nut came off on the right hand side. Luckily Tyler had an impact, or socket. So we put that back in, swapping out the tires, and we'll go test out the changes.
It's your boy Tom. We're out here ripping. Rip tater chipping.
Changes definitely helped out a lot. We're actually able to stay on Tyler's door a lot better. We definitely have a lot of practice that we need to like learn how this car drives and everything, but for the most part she's definitely dialed in a lot more from what we are used to driving with our car. The white fat feels great. It's the first time driving on a white fat with the Corvette. Very happy with that, and everything else seems good. So maybe we'll dial in a little bit of grip, but we don't have that many tires, so we'll see what comes of it next. Well, she's a certified ripper, just went through our second set of tires. I'm kind of laying it all out and lining up the tires because I want to try to drive the car. I want to try to drive the car hard to see how it does. We followed Tyler and the car stalled, so we couldn't go anymore. So I had him do one more lap for me, and we were out of tires, so I just stayed on limiter literally the whole lap. It was awesome. The limiter on this car is awesome. Andrew Grindle did amazing building in this car. She's honestly dialed. I can't wait to get more laps in. We're gonna throw on the 265-200 treadwear and see how she does in second. And that'll be kind of our last set of tires that are mounted. We're 3 hours into the 5-hour session. Maybe we'll mount another set of 265-200 treadwear that we brought as spares, but they're not that great. And I don't know if it's worth all the work. So maybe we'll head out of here early or just hang out with the boys and have a couple beers or something. So let's get one more lap in, or 2-3 more laps in with the 265-200 treadwear and see how she does. All right, Tyler's gonna take the vet out for a rip. I told him if he doesn't grab him, I'm leaving him here. Well, you can go in first. You just can't shift from first to second when you're moving.
I see.
Oh, and white fat feels great, dude.
Yeah, it feels like your steering's a lot like looser. Or not loose, but like a lot more electric feeling. You need to change your engine oil.
No, I don't. Do the limiter. Sit on limiter.
Fucking nuts, dude.
And when you're driving it, go on it a little bit so you can hear it.
Casey's driving like a madman, dude.
Dude, he was like, I gotta.
Oh shit! Right when I say that. Oh.
He was like, I gotta go easy. Like, I'm going through these tires. I go watch him do a lap. He's fucking smoking it up. I'm like, that's not taking it easy, Casey.
That's not taking it easy, Casey.
No, come on, Jack.
So you stay in second, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can click third if you want, but you won't need it. Oh, she's on a tire.
Dude, she went through a full set today. That's crazy.
Well, she hasn't stopped driving.
Yeah, she literally won't stop.
She got out of the car like twice. That's the clutch delay valve.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's so much easier on the trans and everything.
Why is your steering wheel sideways?
I don't know. It's always been like that.
That's fucking sick though, dude. This car is gnarly. I can definitely feel the grip.
Yeah.
Like the Wise Fab is really nice.
And it's got dual way coilovers all around.
Yeah, I was just kind of playing around with it, but dude, this is a really nice built car.
Yeah.
You did it really, it handles really well.
Yeah.
Handles really fucking well.
So much better than the other Z.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a wrap for the private day. The car was overall awesome. I'm super happy with the purchase. She's a ripper, certified ripper. It's been a couple weeks now since we actually did that private day, and I've driven it on the street. I fixed the O2 sensor issues. We drove it to left foot the next day, and it's been phenomenal. I honestly like it more than my car currently. I do have some changes I need to make still. I'm not getting that forward bite that I really, really want. When I'm in a tandem, if I start out, we'll say towards the front of the lead wheel of the leader, I will end up near the back wheel and the person will have gapped me a little bit. So it's not a power issue, it's not an angle issue. I used to have the same issue with my 350Z, and after dialing some modifications, I was able to get more forward bite to be able to keep up with the car that was in front of me. So we still have some stuff that we needed before Pro-Am, but we will have Fuel Fest and we'll have a few other events here on the East Coast prior to Pro-Am. We still haven't decided if we're running the full season. Recently, Driftly came out and announced that they will not be having a licensing program on the West Coast. So the nearest one will be, I think, in Colorado, or to do the shootouts through Hot Pit, or to just stick to the East Coast Pro-Am. I don't think we're competitive in the East Coast Pro-Am, but I do think that we can still make a name for ourselves. But if other events like Grid Life or West Coast events come into play, I would choose those over the Pro-Am because we're not going to go through with any pro spec license or anything like that. So we don't want to take it too seriously, but we want to have fun with the boys. I also think that Tyler might be joining Pro-Am this year. It's officially 2025. Happy New Year, which would be sick because doing Pro-Am with Tyler and just the two of us bantering, driving together, it'd be like a good old fun day with the competition side of things, which I really, really think would be awesome. We did it during Beast Coast and we did it during the Orlando Kart Center competition. And those comps were like the two most fun comps that I've done to date. It helped that I won them, but just being with Tyler as a driver also is awesome. We have a couple little announcements. One, we are officially launching a podcast. It's going to be on the same channel that this is on. We're going to try to do uploads like on Wednesdays. So far for 2024, we started this channel in like mid-September, and we have consistently uploaded every single Saturday through the new year. We have not missed one upload. So we're going to try to remain on that train through 2025. I hate people who make false promises and don't do it. So I'm not going to promise anything, but we're going to hope and try for that. And the podcast, we're going to shoot for like a Wednesday upload. I'm going to ramp up a couple of them. We'll probably start 2-3 weeks from now into uploading the podcast, but we got the studio lined up. We're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to bring it inside of the offices so that we have more room, but we made a back wall of Zeknova tires. We got a little table. We got our lights. We got 3 cameras, multi-angle, should be sick. We're going to try to get a bunch of heavy hitters from Florida to come on the pod and talk, and we're going to travel with it. When we do the Grid Life events or when we do the West Coast events, we will be bringing the podcast along with us. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. 2025 is going to be a banging year. I can't wait for it, and we'll see you guys next time.